yeah, I was very lucky to kind of join Gunn Moore when I was young, and they always offered the best bats, and that was, as a kid growing up, the thing that I cared about, and I think ever since then they've continued to do that. I always have valued the kit that they've given me. The bats have always been sort of the best bats in the changing room, and then you combine that with everything else, the service and so on, and it's a great place to be. I think Gunn Moore have showed a lot of loyalty to me as a player, and they've always provided me with exactly what I need. I've always enjoyed using their kit. It's been one of those things where I'm a cricketer, and what I want is the best cricket equipment. I'm not too fussed about what goes on around it, and I think Gunn Moore have been great with me in that sense. And I guess the ease of being able to pop up to the factory and speak to people, at the drop of a hat, which helps. I've known Richard Harris for a long time, and so we've developed a relationship which really helps. They know the equipment that I want, the types of bats that I use in terms of weight, in terms of shape, and you develop that relationship over time, and that's something that you can't fake. I guess there's a lot of things that go into a nice bat. The quality of the wood is important. Something that you can only tell once you hit a ball, really, from my perspective. But yeah, the wood, the weight for me is important. I don't have the quickest hands in the world, so I need a bat that's light enough and that I can actually wield. And then durability to some extent. You don't want a good bat to break after a week or two. So it's a mixture of different things. But the word feel comes out a lot when people talk about bats, and it's difficult to put your finger on exactly what that means, but the GM bats for me have it. I'm not too bad in terms of sort of having too many bats. I've probably got 5 or 6 on the go at one time. I'll try and stick to 1 or 2 as much as possible, and then if one breaks, then I've got another spare, and a few spare. But yeah, there are guys who have 15, 20 bats in their lockers, and I'm not like that. So I use the limited edition neon bat. I guess, yeah, for me the most important thing is the pickup and the quality of the wood, and this provides both those things. Again, the shape is one that when I look down, I feel comfortable standing over the bat. But the most important thing is that when I hit the ball, it feels like it goes off sweetly. I guess the weight's around £2.8, £2.9 ounces. The weight actually, I suppose, isn't as important as the way it feels when I pick it up, and I suppose that's more to do with the distribution of the weight than the weight itself. So even though it probably seems like a normal weighted bat, when it comes up, it feels light. I've never, fortunately, touch wood, broken a finger batting or, had any sort of injuries in that way, and that's, I guess, the best test of your soft equipment. There's also a kind of an aesthetic dimension to it, and I've always liked the look of the Gunn Moore soft gear, so yeah, I'm really happy with it.